If anybody told me that by now you wouldn't be Lagos governor, I would have said it's a lie. Because I thought that some 10 years back that you're probably going to be the first female governor of Lagos.
It's still not impossible.
So why are you not working on it?
A few things are, taking priority in my heart at this time, but it's definitely something to think about.
Do you
Not just even for Lagos, but for the country.
Oh, you want to be the president?
It is possible.
Do you ever dream of becoming the president?
Possibilities are not the joys. Possibilities do not just exist in the hearts of dreamers. They exist within the context of the hearts of builders. People who have a solid trajectory of, building, of not just talking, of doing, who have a track record of excellence, people who have a sense of accountability, a level of devotion to their people, and people who understand that at the end of the day, our legacies on generations and the impact that we make on the lives of people are not, are superior over and above everything, and superior even be, above what our personal aspirations are. So it's not so much about my dream. It's about what Nigeria needs at every point in time. And that's why, while I don't feel like politics is the only way that one can make a difference, which is the reason why I'm currently doing what I do at the moment, I definitely know that the role of, political leaders and policymakers in the country, the roles of policymakers and political leaders are extremely pivotal, to the overall prosperity of our people and our country.
Which one do you perhaps think that it could be the nearer one, Madam President or Madam Governor?
Quite honestly, the skill sets, the challenges, the unique ingredients and the requirements for both offices differ. And I personally believe you can make a difference from anywhere. Quite honestly, I'm not someone who's, driven by being in a position to make a difference. I feel like I've enjoyed the privileges. I've enjoyed multiple privileges and positions that have given me room to make impact on the lives of people without necessarily occupying any, formal political office in the country. But I'm very comfortable with being even local government chairman because I know at the end of the day, it's not about the position, it's about the passion. It's not about, the political career. It's about your ability to exhibit that sense of commitment, show your people that you possess the charisma, the competence, the capacity, and the character to lead them in a way that delivers them, delivers the future into their hands and those of their children. So quite honestly, whether it's governor, presidency, or whatever, if I ever get the chance to even be a local government councillor, I would absolutely appreciate it because it's a privilege that your people are going to.
But that's you being humble right now. I mean, I've heard you speak a lot of the times about the need for us to get leadership right. And you have also spoken in different fora to say we need to take advantage as young people. Interestingly, you are graduating to not become a young person. You've spoken for so many years for the young people. But you're a mother. You've grown terribly that you can't call yourself absolutely a youth any longer because by the United Nations definition, you have graduated above that limit. But the question here is that do you still have your heart? If you are called to become a governor of Lagos State, would you take it today?
I think it's going to happen as a result of the balance of my personal aspirations and the yearnings and the...
Don't use intelligence to answer my question right now because I know you are terribly intelligent. But if you are asked today to become Lagos governor,
who?
By the powers that be.
I would rather, aspire to fulfill, the dreams of.
There's usually a collegiate. There's usually a collegiate selection before the popular election. So that always happens. But when the powers that be say, we want to have a female governor in Lagos, and Toyosi, the lot is on you. Would you take it right now?
I'm more than fit to do so. When we get to that river, we will cross it.
You think you'll be a very good governor of Lagos State?
I do not think that I wouldn't be the judge of my performance in any office.
But you know your capacity, don't you?
I think that I would...
Harvard trained.
That's not a qualification. It's not a requirement. It's not a...
But you're experienced. You've been in the development sector. You've advised on policy and governor. Toyosi, would you love to be governor of Lagos today?
We've seen people with incredible track record fail us constantly in this country. It's not so much about my academic, prowess or my, career pathway. I think it's more about my character, my ability to understand people and function very efficiently within multiple ecosystems, depending on where I find myself. You said something very interesting about me starting very young and not being so young anymore. But see, my youthfulness is in my heart. And that's the reason why I'm the only one. Like I'm the one that's had the privilege of making this incredible film, casting more than 20 young actors in one film, taking a chance on the next generation of this country in the creative economy.
Can Lagos take a chance on you to become their next governor?
Look,
You're trying to be political to a political question.
Listen,
I've never seen you struggle answering any question just as you have been. You've smiled many times, you've stuttered many times, and you've stumbled on your words in answering my question. It's a very straightforward question. Toyosi, would you like to become Lagos governor? It's a straightforward question.
I'm not in a political state of mind at the moment. But if my people find me worthy, I'll absolutely step up to the plate. I don't think there's anything extraordinarily complicated about being governor of any state. I understand the strategic position of Lagos State within the country.
Yeah.
But I feel like, again, my ability to be able to straddle through working with multiple teams, my ability to be a great listener, to learn, my ability to be amenable to multiple situations, no matter how difficult and challenging they may be, my ability, my understanding of the public, the private, and the social sectors, my experiences, and even my failures, all come together, and would be useful for being an administrator in any context. And like I said, for me, it's not so much about aspiring into an elevated office. The opportunity to even serve our people and provide them running water, electricity, make life better for them, ensure that basic infrastructure is available, make sure that education is accessible to our children, give them the opportunity to access the technologies of the fourth industrial revolution, the kinds of skills that guarantee the global competitiveness of our young people, the opportunity to ensure that as a leader, you institutionalize systems that don't favor, I don't favor people simply because of connections, but you choose them because of merits. The opportunity to be able to ensure that we elevate vocational skills to the level of, formal theoretical knowledge within school. The opportunity to simply walk on the streets and be able to touch the life of a young girl who you are not sure what her future holds, but you want to be part of a bright future.